Sorry, we had a little bit of an interruption there. A risk, no, a crisis actually. It looks like it's working now. I ran out of storage on my iPad, and so sorry. So the last little bit of chapter 10 here, and I'll try to get through this. I deleted a lot of videos, but hopefully we're all good. What's up, fam? So the last little bit here is the idea of risk, responsible risk communication. And I just talked about the convergence theory and everything like that.
What are you doing, boy? What are you doing?
And so, and one of the things that it did, again, it talks about significant choice. We've talked about significant choice before. Just the idea of getting information to all the stakeholders so they can make the significant choices that they need to make to, in this case, avoid risk. Or if they think the benefits outweigh the hazard. There's a really interesting information from Nelson's 5 standards that stakeholders engage in significant choice when the following 5 standards are met, and that is when they are trying to go through the decision-making process. Basically, we need to good share of human dignity resides in capacity to make rational decisions. As risk communicators, we often seek to influence those decisions. If we provide unclear or biased information to stakeholders, we could corrupt their decision-making process, and we cannot do that. And so we need to make sure that stakeholders are free from physical or mental coercion, that the choice is being made with all the information available, that all reasonable alternatives are offered to them, both short-term and long-term consequences are disclosed, both senders and receivers of the messages are open about the personal motives. So this goes back to ethics. And then we get some information, more information from Nelson about misinformation. That is bad. That's not what we want. That's not effective crisis communication or risk communication, but also crisis communication. Incomplete information, biased information, statistical units that may be inadequately defined or incomplete, vague or ambiguous terminology. Implied relationships between the issue under discussion and other issues when in fact there is no relationship. A false sense of urgency or a false sense of importance, highly emotionalized language that distorts things. So basically, we want to make sure that we are open and honest and give our stakeholders the information that they need to make significant choice. And then they have this section here on fantasy messages. Basically, you know, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. You know, it talked about Exxon saying, oh, everything's going to be fine, nothing to see here. So basically, they're ever-present. Advertisers always say that, oh, buy our product and your world will change. Everything will be fine. Just buy this shirt or this car or this drug and everything is going to be all right. No, it won't. But in any case, to ensure social responsibility, this is opportunity number 4, all risk communication should be held to the standard of significant choice. So again, significant choice being basically respecting the human dignity that resides in the capacity to make rational decisions from our stakeholders and then giving them the information that they need. And so we've got, again, summary. Effective risk communication can disrupt crisis and prevent it from reaching its full magnitude. A mindful outlook is essential to recognizing new risks, to identifying risks. Risk communication must account for both hazard and outrage. And 4, to ensure social responsibility, all risk communication should be held to the standard of significant choice. In my other class, my day class, I had them create board games that would teach these lessons. You can do the same at home if you'd like to with your family this weekend. It would be fun and would take care of some contact hours. I encourage you to do that. But I'm going to now finish this and upload it to YouTube and then to KC. Again, the papers are not due. Paper number 3 is not due until April 11th, so you got more time. I would highly encourage you to exchange papers through email and give each other feedback, and make sure you do the threading. And also remember, when we see one another again, you need to have some rough stuff for that final project. But take care, and I will see you when I am back in town next week. Adios.